Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's about to get fast and furious here in the third round of the European Darts Grand Prix. Let's welcome to the stage a man that's reached 4 PDC rankings semi-finals. From the Netherlands, the machine gun, Jermaine Wattimena!
Trumpets blow.
We now bring to the stage a former finalist here in Sindelfingen. A winner of 4 Euro Tour titles, the former PDC World Youth Champion, Bully Boy, Michael Smith!
The opening 3 third round games have all gone the distance here in Sindelfingen. Will this one go the same way? Michael Smith, the number 4 seed, even having time to sign a shirt on his way up to the stage, but nursing an injury that he's had for some time. Started off with a cough and a bad chest. He thinks he's may have even broken a rib. He was in some discomfort yesterday, but got over the line against Aaron Monk, 6-5. Jermaine Wattimena coming through the European qualifiers, beating Tony Alcinas in round 1, 6-5, narrowly through, and then rattling off 6 legs in a row to see off Jelle Klaassen, the number 13 seed, after Klaassen had got off to an absolute flyer in the first 3 legs. So, which way will this one go? Joining me alongside myself, Mike Lawrence, in the commentary box for this one is Chris Murphy.
Yeah, 33 legs played already this afternoon. Potentially we could have 88 played out, and a hat-trick of
Michael, who throw first. Game on.
Dramatic darting clashes here at the European Darts Grand Prix in the last 16. And you ask the question, could this one go the distance? Well, this pair have met once already this year, Mike, and guess what score it was?
Was it 6-5, Bunny?
It certainly was. Michael Smith winning 6-5 last month at a Players' Championship event in Barnsley. That one of 6 wins that the Bully Boy has over the machine gun.
45.
Wattimena's only victory came late last year in his best run at a Pro Tour event when he reached the semi-finals. The last 8 victory against the Dutchman. Sorry, for the Dutchman, 6-2.
33.
It's already Wattimena's best showing at a European Tour event. 7 events he entered last year, never went beyond round 2. He's not gone beyond the second round in the 3 events he's entered so far this year prior to this weekend. So
99, Michael, 128.
already making progress in that respect, but can Michael Smith progress from 1-8 to get his first leg on the board?
88.
Well, no need to take it out with Wattimena so far back.
59.
Smith will return
Michael,
for tops.
Finish on the first leg, Michael Smith. Second leg, Jermaine to throw first.
And takes it out. I think, of course, the previous match featured 2 unseeded players. Lewis would have been a slight favourite, the higher ranked player of the pair. And the higher seed has won in the earlier 2 games, but that, of course, does not tell the full story, because both Dave Chisnell and Michael Van Gerwen had to turn around 3-leg deficits to get their wins against Ian White and Darren Webster.
Both quite well matched in terms of pace that they throw at these two players.
Yeah, I think Watermena is up there as one of the fastest. When he gets going, really can be machine gun-like, hence the nickname.
And after his win yesterday, Michael said he was going to bring plenty of antibiotics to get him through the day here to the venue. And I know it's early doors, but no signs of the discomfort he was visibly showing on stage yesterday. He was going to the back of the stage and holding his ribs on a number of occasions. Can't take out the big finish here, so an early chance to get a leg on the board for Watermena. And a 14-darter to get the Dutchman up and running. The 30-year-old from Westervoort in the Netherlands.
100.
Yeah, did that nicely, because going down to treble 19, it gives you an insurance policy. You can get a dart at
60.
A double at the end of it if you miss the treble, but double 11 can be tricky, can't it? You go inside, you don't get a second dart at double.
100.
Did well just to dispatch that in clinical fashion.
137.
Good use of the 19s from both players, but a big score here
100.
will leave Michael Smith with a 167 checkout. We've already seen a number of big checkouts already from the opening 3 matches this afternoon.
167.
Smith enjoying a good 2018 so far. Of course, has qualified for the playoffs in the Premier League. Won a couple of titles, but I know he was bitterly disappointed to have not added a European Tour crown. He was beaten by Max Hopp in the final of the German Darts Open. Wonderful stuff here though from Michael Smith, and he's got the chance to put it right this weekend. We'll take on Jamie Lewis in the next round, should he get past Watermena.
Yes, an epic final that was in Saarbrücken, with Max Hopp lifting his first European Tour crown, much to the delight of the German crowd.
Yeah, I think the only man in the arena not delighted was Michael Smith. Watermena delights there. He's hit 6 trebles so far. Unfortunately, one went wayward, which is why we're not looking at a 9-dart attempt here.
And the winner of this playing Jamie Lewis in what would be the second quarter-final of the evening.
90, Jermaine, you require 80.
Well, looking at the 16s route.
65.
None of those darts were where he intended to put them.
No. Awkward 15, but Michael Smith lets him know he's still there by banging in a maximum.
Well,
no score.
Another wayward dart, and all 3 of Michael Smith's darts went exactly where he wanted them. And that's availed him a chance where he has got a slight margin for error. Just 1 dart, but he's hit it.
Yes.
Watermena, well, that was a mess of his own making, wasn't it?
Michael, who threw first.
Yeah, 2 poor visits allowed Michael Smith in and setting it up perfectly with that maximum to leave 74.
60.
He looks very, very clinical. Michael Smith on the finishing. 3 double attempts, all of them hit.
134.
Can't ask for better than that.
And averaging over 102 at the moment.
Yeah, seen some really high quality stuff. Michael Van Gerwen was up at 105 in his win against Darren Webster. Dave Chisnell around the 107 mark, in edging past Ian White. And Michael Smith looking to follow suit.
Yes, the Premier League rolls on to Aberdeen this Thursday, and then the European Tour heads to the Netherlands, the home nation of Jermaine Wattimena.
73 then, 14, hasn't missed yet, has now, and Wattimena has a chance.
Well, good setup, but the final dart not where it was intended. Very close, but no cigar. And for 4-1, well, he's fussed that rather than going around the houses. And there is the double 16 to reduce the arrears for the machine gun.
Yeah, and it cancels out the break of throw. So an important leg handed to him by Michael Smith.
Peter Wright, the reigning European Darts Grand Prix champion, looking to retain his title this weekend. He's up against another of the Dutchmen that came through the European qualifiers, Danny Noppert, next.
123. 134.
134 for Michael Smith. Choices here. Could look at 54, and if he gets it, might go for 2 double tops. Didn't find the treble.
44. 136.
Actually, could have been much better placed here. Because Wattimena is waiting on tops. If this 90 doesn't go, another one for the bullseye.
65. 40.
To bring us all squared, 2 10s for Wattimena. Can't hit it, so
Michael, you require 25.
A chance to immediately break back again for Michael Smith. Looking at double 10. Oh, one side then the other. The intended red bit.
Michael Smith couldn't miss a double early on in this piece. He hit 3 out of 3. But he's since gone on to squander 6 consecutive attempts,
125.
including that dart at the bullseye. And Wattimena has managed to take advantage, and it's looking like another close encounter. Usually have a break, a slight interval between games 4 and 5 in these 8-match sessions. That could be getting smaller and smaller because we are giving fans and viewers full value for money this afternoon.
Certainly are. No leg wasted. No leg spared on this 5th European Tour event of 2018.
134.
The visit from Michael Smith gets him down to a 2-darter, so Wattimena needing to respond.
100.
Well, needed that at the very least. But the way the doubling has been for the last few legs for Michael Smith, nothing is certain. Gets 1 dart at double and hits it. Baffling game sometimes.
Superb stuff. Combination finish
45.
for 4-3. Just 45 at the opening of this 8th leg for Wattimena.
Wattimena is one of those kind of hit and miss players. I think he's one of the few men to have beaten Michael van Gerwen this year, knocked him out of a Players' Championship event. But in terms of runs in tournaments, he's only managed to reach the last 16 a handful of times. I think 3 in 2018 as Michael Smith lands 3 in the treble 20 bed. for the third time in the match.
And yes, following it up nicely. Well, just the wrong side of the wire, but still getting himself down to a finish.
174.
That fantastic shot there from Watamina.
Put the pressure on this, hasn't it? Hasn't found a treble, so just as it looked like it was slipping away from Jermaine, he's back in the hunt. Needs the ball.
64.
Narrowly misses the ball, and now
47.
Michael Smith has the chance to take the initiative. Tops, and he pumps it in once again.
A break of throw, and now Michael Smith throwing for the match here. And a quarter-final tonight against Jamie Lewis.
81.
And those flashes of brilliance we've talked about that Jermaine Watamina can produce.
137.
He needs to start doing so very quickly. And hope that Michael Smith has some sort of shocker in this leg, but that's not happening. A ton 40.
Yeah, but it's a dangerous lead, isn't it? Like, if you bear in mind what we've seen before, every losing player has been on the brink of victory this afternoon.
Yeah, very good point. Fortunes can soon turn around.
60.
Granted, I'm sure Michael Smith would much rather be the man 5-3 in front.
40.
And that will help his cause. The bully boy here, looking to do this in half a dozen darts or fewer. Probably fewer.
180.
Back for double top for the match.
59.
And Watamina still not down to a finish, so a little bit of a cushion if he needs it, but he doesn't. Michael Smith, first dart, double top for a 6-3 victory and a place in the quarter-final against Jamie Lewis. We'll hear a few words from the bully boy. I'm sure we'll get a medical update as well when Dan talks to him. And then we await one of the most popular characters here in Germany, the number 2 seed, Peter Wright, up against the Dutchman, Danny Noppert.
Michael, I can see you're struggling. We'll keep this brief. Congratulations. Once again, you've come up here, you're struggling, you found a way to win. How hard is this getting?
I know it's getting hard because I'm nowhere near double 10. I've got to stand up kind of straight. I can't lean into it, but I'll keep taking the wins that matter. If I'm struggling, I know as long as I'm here battling and fighting, that's the main issue.
Are you able to go and play another session? I mean, so far it's just been one game. With this kind of injury, I mean, it's going to be, it's a long old day. It's a grueling day, these final days of Euro Tours. You know you've done it 4 times and won them.
We'll find out later. Go back, get some more tablets, some ibuprofen, get them swallowed, and then come back and see how it goes from there.
All right, we'll go and rest up. Congratulations. Michael Smith, the bully boy, who will take on Jamie Lewis in tonight's quarter-finals. Coming up, Noppy, Danny Noppert, the Finder Master, versus the world number 2 and defending champion here, Peter Snakebite Wright.